G'day everyone, welcome to my channel. Now this one is a walkthrough of a thing that's me. I designed this, I created this, I designed the papers. So it is a it's an all me. If you weren't aware, it's pretty. I don't know. You might tell by my channel and stuff. I like ladybugs. Ladybugs are my spirit animal, and I have a huge affinity for butterflies due to some personal loss and things like that. So entomology, butterflies, ladybugs, they say something to me, and I wanted to do an album with the butterflies and the ladybugs, but I couldn't find the exact thing I was looking for. I wanted it vintage. I wanted it old school. I wanted the old antique illustrations, all of that, the that story, that history that goes with it. And I could find it butterfly wise, but finding it ladybug wise was much more difficult. And so I went, I'm going to make it myself. And there's a separate video where I show you my papers. But this is the project I've created with my papers. Now there's over 80 papers in the collection, and I'm not selling it for a lot. It was something I wanted to make and hopefully share it with you. So there's pattern papers, there's borders, there's backgrounds, there's ephemera, there's journal pages, and I've incorporated it all here. I used, I think, nearly every page bar a couple of the basic background pages, but I used it all. So it's in here. Okay, and she's full. All right, so she measures, and she soars with her own wings, or she flies with her own wings. Alas, Volat Propriis. And this is something that is also very important to me. I have it tattooed onto me. Okay, so on my foot is Alas, Volat Propriis with a ladybug. So that kind of gives you where we're going with that. So on the spine here, red, because it's red poppies, Alas, Volat Propriis is the name of this, or she soars with her own wings. And there's a couple of little charms on here. It's a bit hard to see with the light shining. Nice little wax seal down there. And she's hefty. Okay, so I'm going to turn her over. That's the back. Okay, I like how my little handmade label just fits nicely into this. Looks like it's just on the explorer's desk. So the story behind this, as you know, I like to have a story when I'm making things. So I'm thinking that I'm an entomologist. You know, I'm on an exploration trip to somewhere like the Galapagos, and I've got to take my kit with me, but I need to, obviously I'm on a ship, space is tight. What can I take? And this is what I created. And she for something that she is 8.5 by 10.5, and I think she's 3.5 inches wide, or deep. For something like this, man, she will unfold and she will unfurl, and she is massive. Okay, she is small, but she is mighty, and that's a ladybug in compass. Small but mighty. So yeah, so I've made it look like a specimen box. I did, in the tutorials that will follow after this, I did actually try to put some metal hinges on, but it just didn't work. So I've made them out of cardstock, and I actually like them better. So go figure. And then there's some brass bookends and some gilding, and this will open up just at the top, just for fun. There's a couple of our specimen plates, and it's just magnetized. But you can, obviously, these are meant to be replaced, if you like, with photos. That's the purpose. It's a photo album, but it's also, you know, something to look at. Okay, so over here, this is our chest unfolding. So she soars on her own wings. It's backed with entomologist drawing of wings, and then a little ladybug here. Okay, a little wax seal of a ladybug. So the first part is she opens up like this. Now this is flat. Okay, flat. I love how I've managed to collage this together. So this is all collaged together, and it looks 3D. I'm like, man, it's stoked. But These little clipboards have a little slide section, so you can fit standard size photos in there. So while it's flat to allow it to fold up, you can put a couple of photos there, and then some places on the postcard to write and things like that. I wanted it to be the explorer's desk, and that's what I've got in here. Okay, so I'm going to go to the right. Let's go to the right, to the right, to the right again. Okay, so first up she will unfold. Okay, so we'll go here. We'll start with this one. So this one here, nice and postcard, tell about what's been going on your journey. It comes down, it will open up this. Okay, and this is just a large area for photos. So two-sided, lots of photos can fit in there, and at the back is a large pocket. This album will easily hold 200 plus standard size photos. My large albums, that's what my goal is usually about 200 standard plus photos, and that's what I got. There is a magnet here that will help this go back into place, and there's also a magnet down here, so when you drop it down it will hold it so that it doesn't fall off. Okay, then we go over to this one. So this will unhook here and come down like this, so that this is just blank for photo space. I haven't put too much here because it's going to bulk up, because it is a rolling waterfall. So just like a roll top desk, really. So there's lots of space there. There's 12 things there, so 20 places for 24 photos just in that place alone of standard size photos. And that just goes back down, and in behind are 2 hidden pockets that will hold standard size photos as well. So they are in there behind, and yeah, okay, and she keeps going. So she unfurls some more. Okay, this one here, we've got a photo booklet. Okay, and then this always comes up much pinker than it is in real life. I just think it's the light balance and the white balance and stuff like that. But it isn't pink, it's red, okay? I promise. It's just a muted vintage red. Okay, so this will open up here, and what we've got in here are some pockets that will hold standard size photos, and then in here is a couple of corners and a large belly band at the back that you can put a whole lot behind. There's plenty of room to be put. I can put my hands behind it, so there's lots of room there to chunkify that up. Okay, so that goes there. That brings us to the first of our field books. Okay, so as part of the kit, I also made journal pages. Now these are all taken from actual field books and you know, antique books. So I went through 300 plus archived books to find all of this. But these are all of the images of the pages and their books that they wrote on and so forth. So I've included all of that in here, and it's a 20-page, so 20, what did I work out? 40-page little field book. So places to write. There's some little envelopes for extra space. It is on an elasticized hinge mechanism so that you can remove it if you want. Okay, it doesn't have to be in here. It's just there because I wanted to show off the collection in its entirety. It's places you can write about the things that you've got in here. It's just, yeah. All right, then we go on to this one here. This will flip out and flip out again. Okay, I left this to be just photos. Okay, I wanted it a place for a lot of photos again, because remembering it's an album. All of these here are little tuck spots, so you can go behind. So there are you can place your photos straight in behind these. They're only glued down in the places that aren't meant for photos. Okay, and then opening up again, and then at the back just another large pocket. So it's another space for photos. Okay. All right, that's the right side. Okay, let's fold it back up. And let's go over to the left. Over to the left. Left and right. Left, right, left. Okay. So opening it up. First one here, we've got a large fold out. Okay, there are a couple of little spaces here for standard size photos. Just to give you an idea, these are all standard size photo size. So they're all photo mats. Okay, so stick your photo on the back and then you've got something pretty on the back. So that's why they're all included. And then there are some 4x4 sizes for the Instamax and all of that. Yeah, so then we, oh, I need to put something in here. So I'm going to use one of you. Okay, we then come in here. This is actually the back of a book that I've just used because a lot of the backgrounds are from the books themselves. There's a little hidden little slip spot there. And we've got just stacked pockets to the side, which will hold heaps. And then same on this side, more stacked pockets. And then we've got another little hidden tuck spot there. One of the illustrations from Faber's book of entomology. And then more pockets that we can hold a lot. These are also up here are photo spots. So you can, like they're photo corners, so you can place in a little photo, slide it in if you wanted to, but they just looked pretty as well. So that's kind of how that's designed as well to have there. Okay, so that closes back up. Some wax seals here of some bees, because we can't forget the bees. It's mostly butterflies and ladybugs, but I did include bees and dragonflies because, you know, the world needs bees and dragonflies. It just needs insects. Insects are hugely important to the circle of life. All right, this one here is up the top is if I can undo my own bows, is a accordion box, basically. So this will hold heaps. Like there's a lot of space here. Okay, so I've just put a couple of things in there to show you, but there's lots of space, and then obviously places there that would fit photos as well. But that folds back up. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. I don't do bows very well, so don't judge. Okay, and then down here is just a little side waterfall kind of flap, and then a little hidden pocket in behind that. Again, just for some extra photo storage. And that will tie down with some string as well, with some twine. I don't even know what that was, but that was not a bow. That was something disastrous. Okay. Alright. Then opens up. We've got another one of these journals. Okay, so it's another 40-page journal with some envelopes, okay, attached that you by elastic, so you can take it in and out. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So this one here, these are just a couple of photo mats. This holds this closure in place. It just slides in like a belt. At the back here, we've got some little specimen slides that will fit some 2x2s, 3x3s, and then it will pop up. So this is your specimen table, your specimen desk. So there you go, a little bit like that. So these are all specimen areas. It folds out better without the journal there. We've just got the journal there. So it will pop up like that. Places to put little photos in beside. These guys down here have places for photos. And then I'm not wasting space, so there's some large pockets there for even more. So that's your little interactive one there. I thought that was pretty good. I liked that. I was like, I can't not use specimen slides. Like, seriously, can't. Got to do it. So that is that one. And then we're final one. Okay, so final one, continuing on for that specimen, here's our magnifying glass. Okay, which then we will just slide off. Okay, it is attached, so you can't lose it. Okay, have a look around. Okay, and that will open up, and it's just a whole pile of stacked pockets that you can fit a huge amount of things into. So that is that one, and then to put it back, it's just a matter of getting it in the right spot. So this is designed obviously as well to, you can put an image in behind this, okay? So it is for that purpose as well. But it's got, you just slide it on like that, and that closes it down. And that is the chunk as a whole. Okay, so she, like I said, she's small, but she is mighty. She contains a whole lot. Okay, then close it back up, and there we go. So this is my, I just called her wings while I was making her. I was like, girls, well, how come I never look at wings? But yeah, so alas, Volat Propriis, she soars on her own wings, or she flies with her own wings. And yeah, it's even thing. It is the was the statement for Georgia, and if you know, there you go. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoy her. I hope you enjoy the tutorial. I hope you like the papers. So there will be a video with a walkthrough of all of the papers. I think I did end up adding a couple after I'd done the walkthrough, because I did the walkthrough ages ago. But I wanted to finish this before I released it, because I wanted you to be able to see what I made from it instead of waiting until the end to see the final product. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and thank you very much. And I will hopefully get some feedback from you, comment, thumbs up, subscribe, let me know what you think. And as always, remember, be kind, be strong, be aware, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.